If you run a small business, you know the recession is coming. What should you do to protect yourself and maybe even at the end of the recession, thrive from this recession?
Hey Tom, it's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. First I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. Everybody needs to follow your YouTube channel. So what everyone needs to do is subscribe to Tom Peng. Great guy, great person. Tom, keep up the great work.
A lot of businesses in North America, in Vietnam, they already feel the pain. They feel the pain that the orders are not coming in, the customers stop buying, so you gotta prepare for the worst. You gotta have that mindset. Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That is the most important thing. You know the recession is gonna get worse, right? So what you should do is stop all your major expenditures because you don't know in 6 months. Maybe the demand will go down because we are in a recession, right? People stop buying in a recession. So if you have any major expenditures in your business, maybe setting up a new factory, maybe hire another 20 people, or investing in a new technology, now maybe it's the time to slow it down, right? I'm not saying stop, but slow it down, right? You don't need to rush into it because when you rush into a big spending while your customers stop buying, that is a huge risk. Now is the time to manage your debt because you know the interest rate is going up, right? So if you have a lot of debt, that means your debt payment will go higher and higher and higher. That's going to eat into your profit, that's going to eat into your revenue. Eventually it may get so bad that you will not be able to service your debt anymore. And when that happens, you know what happens, you go bankrupt, right? So you gotta be able to control your debt, pay off your debt if you can. If you cannot pay off your debt, then at least look at what options you have to reduce the interest rate of your debt down, right? So let's say you're borrowing money from this bank and they ask for 12%. Maybe if you find another bank to service that debt, then maybe you can get down to 10% or 9%. So always try to reduce the interest rate on your debt. And because we are in a recession, even though most countries don't say they're in a recession, but we really are in a recession right now. We're just entering into a recession. So what that means is a lot of companies, including a lot of your competitors, are not doing well as well. They probably are suffering. They're probably not getting the orders. They're probably not getting the orders from their customers. So they're suffering as much as you do. Now is the time to consider what you need to do to make your product and services more attractive to a smaller pie, because there's less number of buyers in total buying your products and services. You gotta be able to appeal to smaller number of buyers, and you gotta think about how to take customers away from your competitors. Otherwise your company will have a reduced number of customers and revenue, and that may not be good for your business. So now's the time to think about what creative marketing ideas can get you more customers. Now's the time to think about what kind of products and services your customers really want. And with a recession, what customers want is value. If I pay this much money, what you can give me? What can you do to your products and services and make it more valuable to your customers, so they see a lot of value? Right now is the time to look at your product services and become creative with your marketing. Now, if you're a company with a lot of cash, so you've been doing well in the last few years, all right, you have a lot of cash and the times are not going well, now is the time to invest. Because with the recession happening, the cost of everything is going down, meaning the cost of labor, the cost of finding employees, the cost of buying equipment, the cost of acquiring raw material, the cost of everything is going down. Now is the time to buy. So this is kind of opposite to my previous suggestion, right? I told you to reduce your expenditure, but that's only if you have no money, right? But if you have a lot of money, then now is the time to expand, right? Because cost of everything is going down. Now you're gonna find bargain. When everybody else is reducing and you are increasing, you are preparing yourself for the next wave of economic boom. So because after every recession there is an economic boom. Usually that economic boom lasts much longer than the recession. So what you should do is prepare yourself, increase your production capability, now, so that when the economic boom happens, you're ready for it, right? So now's the time to invest. There is a caveat to this, because when companies lay people off, they cut their shit, right? They don't lay off their best people, they lay off their shit. So you really have to be careful. You really have to pick and choose. You really have to filter. You really have to interview very well to find the few gems that have been laid off. You can also look at distressed assets, right? So if you have a lot of money, there's going to be a lot of just distressed assets. In real estate, for example, a lot of people are dumping their office buildings, their apartments, their real estate holdings. Now is the time to find those kind of deals, right? So if you're a business, you're looking to buy more real estate, this is an option. Now is the time, because there's going to be a lot of people out there that need money, and they need to sell off their assets, and you can probably buy it for cheap. 6 or 7 things for you to consider what your business can do to survive or even thrive in this economic recession of 2023.